you doing, folks? Ronnie Kenyatta here, coming at you straight out of Cummings, Georgia. Outside of Atlanta today, Cummings, Georgia, north of Atlanta. I'm in a place called Pro Performance Therapy, all right? So I told you I was going to make a video about touching your toes. A lot of people can't touch the toes. What's up with that? I told you it wasn't what you think, okay? I'm thinking a lot of you people think you got tight hamstrings. You know, obviously that's why I can't touch my toes. Not the case. You know, well, I'm going to tell you why. Reason number one, because you're bending wrong. Simple as that. Most of us tend to, when we touch our toes, we initiate the movement here. We hinge from our core. So it looks like this, basically. I'm exaggerating, but this is what it looks like. Get that big rounded back. Get down low as I can. I'm not touching my toes right now. I'm rounding over. Letting my core, initiating the hinging here, let my core try to do the work. That doesn't work, folks. What you need to do is initiate, hinge at the hips, and let your hip flexors do their job, and let your butt slide back. So let me show you something again. When I do this, my butt doesn't move too much. I bend over, that's it. And then I'm trying to get this upper body to do the work. Now, when you do bend over from the waist, hinge at the hips, your hip flexors are involved, you get your butt back, and you touch your toes, all right? So this is wrong. Watch out now. I'm going to bend here, get my butt back. See, no rounding. Bend here, let my hip flexors do their job. Now I'm touching my toes, all right? Let me let you see that from the, let you see the feet here. So once again, I'm going to bend at the hips, let the hip flexors do their job, all right? I'm going to get my butt back and bend at the hips. And I'm touching my toes, no problem, right? Now let you see it the other way. Let you hinge. No, I'm not. I'm going to hinge way up here, all right? I'm going to hinge way up here. Can't do it, right? So there you have it, folks. There you have it. Now there's another way to do this as well. Now what happens when you bend and you hinge up here? Your body senses that you're about to put your lower back in a bad situation. So it responds with, it responds in a way that prevents you from touching your toes. So like when you put your hand on something hot, you snatch it away. That's what's going on here. You get down here, whoa, it's hot. My back's in danger. So things tighten up, all right? Preventing you from touching your toes. It's a defense mechanism, all right? Now, I'm going to tell you how to deal with that, all right? Whenever people say, whenever you do something like squatting, you can't get, whenever you do something like squatting, you can't get down all the way, a lot of that is due to poor range of motion in your ankles. So we're going to address that. Now, what I'm going to do is I have one of these pads right here, all right? I'm getting further away. Let me move this down. All right, so first thing you're going to do is stand on this pad in a way that your toes are up. So my ankles are back on the floor and my toes are up on this pad. You're going to take another pad or a pillow, whatever you have. Let me fix this real quick. Okay. Whatever you have, like a pillow works, put that in between your legs like so. And all you're going to do is squeeze, all right? Squeeze, and then you easily will touch your toes. Come back up, squeeze, easily touching your toes. Do it a couple times because initially it's a kind of awkward movement. Squeeze, easily touch your toes, all right? Now what we're going to do, we're going to stand on this pad in a manner such that your heels are off the ground and your toes are on the ground. Pad still in between your legs. Still squeezing, still touching your toes. All right, like I said, do it a couple times. Squeeze, squeeze, touch your toes. We'll do one more. Squeeze, touch your toes. All right. So there we have it, folks. The reason most of you can't touch your toes is because not your hamstring, it's your body's defense mechanism telling you you're putting your back in a bad position, number one. Number two, you're hinging from way up here, rounding over at the back, instead of hinging at the waist, letting your hip flexors do your job and getting your butt back. So, now that you know how to touch your toes, folks, try it out. Let me know what you think. Like my video if it works for you. Leave a comment. I'd appreciate any feedback. Once again, it's Ronnie Kenyatta here. Please subscribe to my channel. And I'm going to leave a link here at the bottom of the screen. Click on that link if you want to know anything dealing with exercise, strength training, balance, coordination, core strength, nutrition. All the above. So click on that link in the bottom of the screen. Plenty of information for you. You guys have a great week, and I'm going to talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.